And now, The Bonfire with Big J. Okerson and Dan Soder.
War versus Ukraine, everybody. And I think, like the rest of the free world, we're for Russia, right?
Yeah, everyone here.
I don't read.
I kept getting on stage and
Are there Ukrainian order brides? Never heard of that.
I'm sorry. Was there a Ukrainian bad guy in Rocky IV?
Yeah.
Because I learned how to love them.
Is Drago Ukrainian? Because
I'm sorry.
it seems like it should be handled with a boxing match, perhaps, this whole war.
It would probably solve it.
You know, if one of them can change, then everybody can
Or
change.
some sort of nude bathhouse fight like Eastern Promises.
Yes. I've thought about that, too. Everyone gets get some fucking belly tattoos and
Dude,
get out there.
Just Putin and another naked guy in a bathhouse fighting with a knife. Whoever comes out.
I got Putin in that one.
Well,
dude.
that president, I don't know, that president, that Putin versus that Ukrainian president, Putin's taking that.
The Ukrainian president was an actor, right?
He was like a Jon Stewart type.
Dude, it's so fun.
So maybe half of it's physical, half of it's like debate, you know?
The SAG Awards had a lot of that, like, you know, the Ukrainian support they were showing.
Yeah.
And they were talking about it being an act. Dude, as I get older and I'm in entertainment, the self-righteousness of actors.
God bless you for what a natural, perfect lead
segue
into what I wanted to show you.
But I mean, it's fucking, and don't worry, we're going to get to our Corey Feldman.
Yeah,
stuff. We have an apology.
Yeah, Feldog stuff we'll get to. We can't make it the sole basis of our show, or else that's an obsession that we're just obsessed with the guy's narcissism.
What do you think he's thinking about right now?
Probably dance moves.
Probably
getting on the ground and taking a stand. In the hotel in Raleigh.
5, 6, 7, 8.
I'm on the ground and I'm up. Katie,
pump it.
She's on Twitter and she's like, dude, you got to see this. She's like, I think we're about to watch Gail Godot's Imagine Time 1000. And I was like, what are you talking about? And she's like,
well, before you jump to the actual thing, just the concept of like, that's what the SAG Awards was like riddled with that. And they showed Viggo Mortensen at the front row of the Knicks game on the big screen. And he held up like a handmade
Ukrainian thing,
like Ukrainian flag. And it was just like, okay,
we get it.
It's like we're sitting at a basketball game.
This is also like, it's also like when they were invaded. How are you not going to cheer for them? They're defending themselves.
You see the Ghost of Kiev, dude?
Yeah, I read all that. But I'm saying
that guy rules. It's Top Gun.
But it's like one of those things that broadcasters bring up during games where they're like, these guys are underdogs and everyone's cheering for it. Who doesn't love an underdog story? You're like, no one. Everyone loves an underdog story. So everyone.
Fag capitals of the world.
That's going to be Russia invading Ukraine. That's going to be a long shot by Castellana deep to left.
You know, Tom Brenneman, I started watching this because it was suggested to me. There's a 2.5-hour Charlie Sheen documentary. I fell asleep after about an hour of it.
Okay.
But I'm going to watch it. It was good. I was just exhausted. Mm-hmm. But Tom Brenneman, big Charlie Sheen friends.
Really?
Well, because, yes, Charlie Sheen's like a big Reds fan.
Oh, yeah. Didn't he like...
He's from Ohio, yeah.
I was thinking of an Angels game where he bought a whole outfield so he could get a home run.
That's hilarious. But that's
wanted a home run ball.
It's so funny. But yeah, he's a.
That's great. That Tom Brenneman calls him. He's like, Chuck, it's Tom Brenneman. I'm gonna need your help on this one. I got caught saying the F word on a hot mic.
He goes, "What are the concept?" He goes, "Well, I heard that you had sex with Corey Haim between a couple of trailers, and I'm starting to say, well, that's Los Angeles, the fag capital of the world. That's a shot out to deep right center."
Honestly, it's kind of, I get what Rogan's going through, because in context, it makes sense why I use the word, just no one wants to believe me. Anyways, that's going to be Castellano deep to left. I got to get going. That's how he gets off the phone every time. Castellano deep to left. I got to get, I got to roll. The car's running in the driveway.
But these, yeah, so the celebrities, though, like, that come out and just like...
Yeah, of course you're supporting Ukraine.
No, but they feel... It's not that. Of course they do that. But I'm also saying, like, dude, fucking, like, act. Everybody go act in a thing. I'm telling you, it's no different than you and your friends trying to set up a shot for a sketch in your garage than it is acting on the highest level. It's just fucking a thing.
Well, you'll see people...
You're playing. It's like they're not the smartest, most noble... people in the world. It's such an elite thing for something that's so stupid.
Yeah, it's pretend. It's like Seinfeld had a great bit about it, where he's like, "You're giving yourself statues for playing pretend."
It's insane, like the level of oomph and they put on themselves.
What's funny is guys like me and you, I don't know if you feel this way, but whenever I'm on set on anything in the crew, I feel like such a bitch. I'm just like, the guys that are putting up the lights and stuff, I'm like,
of course, yeah.
Hey, I'm in makeup and a tight shirt and I have to go pretend to be sad right now.
He's like,
what's
cool.
up,
He goes,
real man?
He's like, oh, that's cool. He goes, me, I have to go hang off some scaffolding to put a light up for that.
He goes, you see these gloves? If I didn't have these, my hands would burn through because the light bulb I'm putting in is so fucking hot.
Yeah, he goes, yeah, I had a rope get away on me yesterday. It ripped my fingers off clean almost.
Oh my God, I asked for an iced coffee before the last scene and I never got it.
Exactly.
You feel like a bitch, dude.
It's hot. My trailer's like small.
Yeah. You're such a bitch. You're such a bitch. It's very
First you're
pretentious.
having crafty services, then you're going back to your trailer and you're trying on some different clothes.
You're going deep for a long nap. You're not in the next scene. So you gotta sleep and look at your phone. But that's what and I think that's what bugs most people about the self-pretension, like
the Gail Godot thing.
the self-importance of being like, guys, you know what it is? It's the same as when a kid in school, when the teacher would leave and a kid would try to, be like, guys, calm down. And you're like, fuck you, dork. Shut up.
Well, it also kind of goes to like the same thing where I don't understand the Rogan, like I understand why he's getting the lash on the racism shit, although I don't think he's racist at all. I'm just saying, like, I understand the back, like, that you could trump that up to be like, look bad as they did.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But as far as like their whole thing with like he's spreading misinformation about COVID, like, stop going to Joe Rogan for your science. I don't care if he's talking to a scientist. It's an entertainment show.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
It's hosted by a comedian.
It's the joke. It's Dave Chappelle's joke about when he was watching MTV after 9/11.
Yeah.
And I was like, we have Ja Rule online too.
Yeah.
Remember, he was like, he's like, motherfucker, what?
Yeah.
He's like, he goes, I don't want to hear. So it's almost I was making that joke on the phone to somebody yesterday about that idea. It's like, I go to Joe Rogan for my science, and he goes, hey man, the boosters are out. He goes, well, let me find out what ASAP Rocky thinks about this before I dive right in.
Hold on real quick. I got Hunter Hearst Helmsley on the line.
Exactly. It's like,
and I need to know.
Cares?
I don't know if you guys know this, but X-Pac is a good friend of mine, and we're going to talk about the Ukrainian border with Belarus.
I don't think Joe Rogan would mind me saying, like, ingest his show for entertainment.
Yeah.
Like,
man, it'd be funny.
What are you looking for?
Well, if he's having, like, if there's a show that's having scientists and people, I think that at least Rogan's show is having something besides celebrity on for such a mainstream show. So if he's having scientists on, he's having these people on, and they're talking and telling their thing, even though it's on his platform.
Have you ever
like, aren't you learning something by listening to those
you ever
people,
met a
even
scientist?
if they're on
you could take it in, but
Rogan's show?
50,000 scientists all say 50,000 different things.
Also,
so I'm saying, like, drink this in is like, oh, that's what this guy said. If you, I'm not saying choose to believe it or don't. But who gives up? It's like,
good luck also getting a 3-hour podcast out of a scientist.
Isn't that the world?
You know how awkward those guys are?
Yeah.
But I'm saying, like, if everything Fauci... Now, listen, like...
We should have Fauci on the Bonfire.
Their whole, like, Fauci
really
live, like, maybe, I don't know, in the beginning... All I know about Fauci was in the beginning of this... He was just the guy daily you'd look and be like, where are we at?
Yeah, he was our Puxatawny Phil for viruses.
But
he'd just come out and be like, I don't know. It looks pretty bad. I got to go back in my stump. Later, everybody.
Shouldn't have been
when they're
like
like,
a
he
team
lied.
of people.
Like, he lied.
I'm going to say it right now. It was, we're starting to sound like right-wing. We're starting to sound like talk radio. We're like, on the line, we got left. We got a leftist. On the other line, we got a right.
When they're like, but Joe, they're like, or Anthony Fauci lied. Like, okay, I don't know, man. Like, it's just like, I'm not looking for...
Here's what I definitely won't do.
It's like getting mad with Trump. They go, Trump, what are you going to do when people put bleach in their arms?
Here's what I hope I will definitely not do is tell you a scientific opinion that I think you should follow.
Please.
I will never. I will take suggestions. I'll take suggestions for constipation. I will take suggestions for whatever you think I have a problem with. I will take your suggestion. What you may hopefully never get is a hard-lined scientific suggestion from me. You will never once have me be like, this is the path, because this is Dan's science. Does it work? Probably not.
Well, I have an opinion where I'm like, I think if you're a person there's no reason to have fear of it, especially because a lot of the data's in, you should get the vaccine and the booster. Just get the fucking thing. Now here, if someone just goes, I don't want to put something I don't know in my body, I go, okay. Like, that's why I'm saying I'm not
But
that
to talk-
staunch on anything. I'm like, I think you should get it. And they go,
Not
I don't
about-
want to get it. Okay, don't get it.
But not about COVID. I mean,
cares?
even about the Ukraine-Russian thing. Like, people, all of a sudden now, we live in the age where everyone's got to come out and be like, here's my take on it. You know what I found out?
You are pro-Russia now. Like, people, you will be vilified. Like, saying, you might as well say, like, I love rape.
This guy tweeted at me. He was like, hey, Dan, how about that Russian accent now? And I was like, What? From a 12-year-old joke? Do you think that was my stance on the Russian-Ukraine
He's
conflict?
like, can you still do it? I bet you can't even do it anymore.
Yeah, fucking, what's up? Nice Russian accent. You're like, you fucking nerd. I will.
Be a Ukrainian accent, to be fair.
Honestly, it was
Probably
in real life, I was trying to do an Albanian accent because that part of the Bronx is where the Albanians are, and no one fucks with Albanians. But dude, this fucking thing on Twitter, this video of this woman who was in the relaunch of 90210, Annalyn McCord. She put out a video. I know Jim and Sam talked about it. I figured everyone was going to talk about this.
Just so you know, subtly we're doing this for the Ukrainians right now.
Just
You have to
fight,
understand,
guys.
Don't worry. The Russians right now are just injecting steroids and thinking that's going to work.
Do you
But
know
you
who
guys are lifting wheelbarrows of your families.
Do you know who the mayor of the capital is?
Who?
One of the Klitschko brothers.
Nuh-uh.
The heavyweight champ.
No shit.
Yeah. Not
that-
Vladimir, the other one.
Vladimir.
Sergey.
Something like that. It is like...
I don't know. Look up the Klitschko brothers. One of them's the mayor of Kyiv. What's that, Jacob?
Used to be married to Hayden Panettiere.
No, that's the brother, Vladimir
That's
Klitschko.
not
right.
him. No, that's
No,
his
the mayor.
brother. His other brother's involved in major war.
Yeah, Klitschko brothers.
One of them married that girl from Heroes.
Look at those guys, dude. It's a fucking
Well,
Guy
it
Ritchie.
says Blacklist.
No, but one of them's the mayor of Kyiv
Oh, one of them's the mayor of Ukraine,
of the fucking capital in Ukraine.
not Russia. Okay.
No.
I thought it was Russian you were saying.
No. They're like fighting. They have a picture of him with a fucking automatic gun, and he's like fighting the Russian forces. And you're like, what an absolute badass.
They're so scary and manly looking.
Volodymyr?
They're tough,
no,
man.
members of
One of them-
Vladimir Putin's enemy. Oh,
I forget which one it
these are
was.
just names.
I forget which one it was, but I think when he fought Ray Mercer, I've never seen this fighting style. They're so big. Ray Mercer would have his hands up in front of his face to block, like double, like Tyson, like that double fisted
Yeah.
in front of your face. And he would come down he would have a hand cocked back, and he would take his left hand, I believe, and he would, I mean, like a school fight. He would knock the guy's hands away from his face and then straight down the pike over and over again. It
Yeah.
was so vicious.
I mean, dude.
I was like, that's the scariest kind of. I'm
That's
surprised
bully
they weren't
fighting.
like. I'm surprised they weren't like. They were big. They were pretty big.
Yeah, they were heavyweight
They were
champs.
big. Yeah, they were. They were big.
There's a bunch of Lomachenko is fighting, dude. Vasyl Lomachenko is one of the best boxers right now. So the fact that he just picked up a gun and is fighting Russia, that's like when Ted Williams went to World War II and then came back and still hit 400. You're like, or hit over 300. You're like, this is fucking badass. There's another article that I sent that I don't know if you guys have it still in the rundown about one of the, I think it was a military guy, it was someone at one of the major academies said that the Nintendo generation that's coming up right now has weaker bones and they get injured more during during boot camp.
Really?
Yeah, they're like bodies can't handle it because we're like this. It's the screen generation.
Yeah.
So they're just behind, and so now like doing military boot camps, they're getting like torn knees and broken bones. They're like, we've never seen this before. And meanwhile, in the Ukraine, all their superstars are coming to fight together, like that cartoon with Jordan Gretzky and Bo Jackson.
Yeah, that's fucking awesome.
They're all fighting crime and shit, and you're like, what the fuck? But over here in America,
Drago's there.
yeah, dude, he's like,
Drago's fighting for real.
yeah, like they got their
The Klitschko's are Drago.
yeah, they're real Drago. But they now, you know what America adds now is we have hot people to give artistic takes that make you embarrassed to be associated. So this woman,
Annalyn McCord, why don't you fucking learn how to fight?
dude, yeah,
Stop this shit.
pin your hair back and learn how to fucking climb through mud.
You know what Putin needs? Some hot puss.
Not even, dude. Wait till you hear her poem. You haven't heard this, right?
Poem.
Dude, wait. It's slam poetry. It's like,
Is it really?
dude, pretty much.
Oh my god! So
If you-
she's culturally appropriating and fucking being.
She doesn't
an
do
idiot.
the tone, but I think we will. It's been viewed, by the way.
Now, if you'll excuse me, I have to go yell at some black kids that are playing outside on my stoop.
She goes, "There's a delivery man walking around my complex, and it's making me feel very uncomfortable." when Katie showed it to me, because she was on Twitter and she's like, dude, you guys see this? This might be worse than the Gal Gadot thing. When we watched it, we were mortified. And I was like, I can't wait to talk about this on the Bonfire. But then you went and looked, and it had like the retweets versus quote retweets, which means people are talking shit about it. At one point, it was like 1,000 retweets, 40,000 quote tweets, or 90,000 quote tweets. You're
That's
like,
people that are always going like, look at
this fucking bitch. Like, that's everyone
I bet
being like.
4% of people going like, well said.
I don't know if you can say that after watching this. You have
Someone
to be
can.
a real dip to watch this and
World's
be
full
like,
of dips, bro.
you're right. God damn, you're right.
There's people that thought the Imagine thing was like
Cool.
inspirational and
Man.
and moving.
Those people you should be like, that should be canceled. Or you're like, you're a fucking moron. You're not allowed to work
SNL
anymore.
opened up with like a Ukraine. It was a good episode too, but they opened up with a Ukrainian song, like a Ukrainian orchestra or choir, like singing a song, and it was long, and it was just like, what? So
I don't remember doing that with Bosnia.
I didn't get what it was what was happening. Well, I have to assume, I think because Cecily Strong and the other girl came out, that like I think they're probably of Ukrainian like somehow descent is in their thing. I guess that's what I'm guessing completely. But like it was a weird way to fucking start a comedy sketch show. It's like just
like
say something at the end when everyone's like when they're.
it's a song they wrote when they didn't have bread consistently.
Exactly. Nothing sticks to our bones. Everything is made from beets.
Meat soup, beet soup. All we eat is meats and beets.
All the women are pretty when they're young and super fat when they're old.
Their process of growing old is detrimental to my boners.
Every woman after 40 years old looks like a bear running on a ball.
All right, well, this woman, Annalyn McCord, who was from the 90210 reboot, she was also in the Lifetime movie starring Mario Lopez, Feliz Navidad.
Feliz Navidad.
Feliz Navidad.
She was in
Feliz Navidad
with Mario Lopez.
Bonfire celebrity.
Feliz Navidad.
On Hallmark. Feliz Navidad.
Feliz Navidad, and Mario Lopez has a weird career. I want to wish you a Merry Christmas.
Also, Mario
That's
Lopez.
stuck in my head.
Feliz Navidad?
Yeah, because it's something Dan pointed out that I never got out of my head about the Hallmark movies, is that the kids, there's always a single parent because either the mom or dad died.
Yeah, they can't just be divorced.
And the kids are so okay with it after 6 months. Like, Dad, you got to get back out there. There's no trauma with losing a parent.
I will tell you right now.
Mom would have wanted that when she died unceremoniously very young.
By the way, they never die violently.
So well-adjusted.
They never die violently. They never die that causes anything with trauma. It's like her heart stopped when she was baking my favorite cookies.
Yeah. She died in her sleep, fully made up.
Yeah. What about the time that you caught your dad just sitting in the room with the TV off, just staring at it, drinking?
You thought he was alive for a while still? And you go, lazy sack of drunk shit. Oh my God, he's cold.
Oh my God, you're supposed to drive me to soccer.
He goes, and then I just sat with his corpse for 8 hours.
I didn't know. They have anyone to call.
Anyway, Dad, get out there and start dating again.
Come on.
I find it creepy how well-adjusted they are to this.
Yeah, the kid.
Mom died almost a month ago, Dad. You got to get back out there.
Yeah. Christine, aren't you offended by that? Your story went way different.
Didn't you do that to your dad? Didn't you go, Dad, get out there and fuck?
He was like, no, I'm going to bang your mom's aunt. I'm going to bang your...
My dad so quickly was hooking up with my mom's cousin. It was crazy.
He didn't have time to even process Christine's drug prostitution.
Jesus Christ. So
Hey.
Christine, you were super happy for him, right? You pushed that.
No,
Right?
me and my best friend from high school were just talking about, we used to play, her name's Debbie, and there's an Eminem song where it yelled, fuck you, Debbie, and we used to just play it on full blast and scream it from the bedroom.
But see, in a Lifetime movie, that wouldn't work. You would have to push it.
Could you imagine meeting an 8-year-old Debbie?
Yeah. Hey, Deb.
Well, it's funny, when your stepmother's name is Debbie, but I was thinking about more, like you were saying your friend from high school, her name's Debbie. I thought you were saying your high school friend. I'm like, what a weird name to have in high school.
Yeah, hey, Deb.
Have you guys seen Debbie?
Hey, you guys want to hang out with Rhonda after 10th period?
There was a Rhonda in my school.
Oh, really?
But Rhonda on TV was always a hot girl. It was like a bodacious. It was either like Rhonda was on Laverne and Shirley. It was the big tits cop from Police Academy, Leslie Easterbrook. So like Rhonda was always associated with like a bombshell kind of thing, but our Rhonda was like the obese girl.
Rhonda.
Yeah.
Well, back to this video. This
That
girl,
Rhonda ain't got a on the back of her Honda.
well, no one told this girl ever to shut up. 'Cause
No.
the fact that she put this video out is...
No, you try to shut her up with your dick in a mouth.
No. Let's watch this poem. I want Jay to watch this poem.
I'm in.
We're already 36 minutes in, and this thing's going to take us a while to get through. 30.8 million views. 30,800,000 views of this. And this is to Vladimir Putin.
Dear President Vladimir Putin, I'm so sorry that I was not your mother.
What?
If I was your mother, you would have been so loved, held in the arms of joyous light. Never would the stories plight the world unfurled before our eyes, a pure demise of nations sitting peaceful under a night sky. If I was your mother, the world would have been warm. So much laughter and
Pause
joy
it.
and nothing
Pause it.
would...
Yeah, 'cause I'm holding back. I didn't listen to the last two sentences. Does she have a statue in her kitchen?
Yes.
And does she keep her snowboard out by her door?
I think might be a snowboard.
Looks
might
like
be
water skis.
If it's water skis.
It might be a fucking water ski.
And she has a Buddha statue behind her couch.
3
She's got
candles lit in the kitchen.
In the kitchen. Right under the cupboards.
I hate her. Back it up like 2 sentences. I just want to make sure I hate her first.
Her foosball skills are insane.
Yeah. You see her on the table. She fucking absolutely destroys.
Yeah, she's nice.
I mean, even that whole thing of like, if I was your mother, the thought of Vladimir Putin ever seeing this, someone handing him a phone as he's commanding Russia's army, and they're like, "Hey, Mr. President, watch this." He's like, "Wait, if you're my mother, what is this? What is this?
Yeah. Hey, what?
We're going
Why
to
is-
win.
Why is
Yeah, that's what he's thinking. He goes, is this the people that are weak and stupid?
you know those Nike commercials that get you motivated even when you're not an athlete?
Yeah.
That's what this is for Vladimir Putin.
Yeah.
He's like,
Time to get moving.
hand this phone. I'm ready to run through a wall.
This girl, I will tell you,
By the way-
my best guess, and I'd lay heavy on this. This girl hasn't had a pube on her pussy since she had pussy hair the first time.
You're like a pussy archaeologist.
Yeah.
You can just tell. You can be like, I'm going to tell you probably my outside shot.
This girl would hate me, but she'd have to go. But I'd go, but just say right now, you've never had a pussy hair.
It's just disgusting.
She goes,
Yes, okay,
she goes,
fine.
since you had
yes.
pussy hair, she goes,
Fine.
yeah, okay.
Fine.
I haven't had pussy hair ever.
Can I get back to my poem?
Yeah, sure.
I was ripping it. I was fucking.
I was laying down some hot bars.
Did you hear my bars? I was fucking dropping them. Mr. Putin, if I was your mom, you would suck my tits. You'd suck my tits, and I'd give you
so
milk.
hard.
I would give you hot American tit milk. Yes.
So much laughter and joy, and nothing would harm. I can't imagine the stain, the soul-stealing pain that the little boy you must have seen and believed, and the formulation of thought quickly taught.
This arrogant bitch thinking that she's going to be the perfect mom of all time. Do a little Googling, miss. Find out that Vladimir Putin's mom got pregnant by a married guy and then he made her give it up. And so she just gave it to his grandparents. So he was abandoned by his mother and then joined the KGB. Arguably one of the most badass fucking things, you know.
Yeah, if you were his mother,
a hero.
If you were,
Nah, I mean, well, we got her.
if you were
Ladies
his
and gentlemen, get her.
If you were his mother, would you leave open flame around the house, or have the kitchen overrun by a 1,000-pound fucking Exorcist statue? That's
Maybe-
the statue from Exorcist.
Because maybe if you were my mom, you would concentrate on there being less things for a child to get injured by. Soften some corners.
Your cord management is bullshit.
Let me ask you a question. If I was your father, I wouldn't have let you take a role on 90210. I would have told you it was a doomed endeavor.
Dude, if him walking through and raiding her mother, he goes, Look right here. He goes, the medicine cabinet, completely accessible to child.
He does bar rescue, but preparing things. This is loft. What is this? This is not house for child. This is not. Look, this construction not good.
He goes, splintery floors. No
What
good.
do you do? Also, look at this. A child pulls this right down.
Yeah, he goes, no
Child
bars on
pulls-
windows.
child pulls this-
Child gates.
Also, have you checked?
Look me right here. Look, I'm in your medications.
Oh,
Yes, I'm
yum,
drinking.
yum. This candy is so good. Stomach pump. If you do not have insurance, your child dies. Vladimir Putin just taking her down a peg.
Just coming through. He goes,
goes,
water ski.
Also-
Kid fall down. It's not blocked. It's not hooked to wall.
I got one for your head. Have you checked how many pedophiles are in this neighborhood? It lights up.
He opens underneath the sink. He goes, bleach, Ajax, cleanser. The all deadly to child.
Everything. This
I
is...
don't read English. I think this powder sugar.
Oh, look, Kool-Aid in weird bottle. Glug, 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 glug. You come home to a
Oh.
32-pound corpse.
Was poison, yes? Oh.
If you were my mother.
If you were Putin's mother, this place
Hey.
is a disaster.
Hi, hi, hi. He does spoken poetry. As I grew up in Russia, as I felt the cold sunshine on my face, I said, hey man, get it together. You're a KGB agent. K for child. Dude,
Dude,
K for
just
cool.
proofing houses. Exposed electrical outlet. I could put any paper clip,
Look, I have penny.
metal pen.
I have penny. I put it in wall. Zap, 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 zap. 32-pound corpse.
Oh, look. You leave Monopoly game around and tiny house in my
Oh.
throat now. It's in my nose. I can't breathe now.
I love, as the president of Russia, I love pistachios. Child, oh look, but I eat it with like this, a choke. Pistachios on table. You're a terrible mother.
Look, you play with keys, yet I can touch these keys. Keys dirty.
What?
Dirty keys everywhere.
You say you have warm house. You are a stupid mother.
I'll tell you one thing. My mother had styrofoam corners on her tables.
I'll tell you even better. I had a mother. Mother Russia.
You lived in a
Just so you know,
cruel
Christine, just Black Lou really had this good timing. Like when we would stop talking, he would just like hit play again.
I mean, my God.
With just no downtime. It was fine. It was like one day, but it was pretty cool.
Anyways, play. You start doing passive mean girl shit to Christine.
No, it was weird. Because usually I'm like, oh, Christine gets it at about 15, 20 seconds of dead air that she should hit play again. But like Black Lou just was like, it was a vibe. I don't know. It was a guy day.
I don't know.
I know you're joking around.
We
but
were
it really
hammered off.
hurts.
We were
Okay.
hammered off of grain
I don't
alcohol.
like it.
Yeah. Guys, listen, there was hooch in the studio. They
Yeah.
were making me go crazy. You weren't here to protect me.
We were
I was-
making some bathtub gin, but like,
they had toilet wine.
yeah. Apparently, Jim and the powers that be here hate making grain alcohol
Dude,
in
you-
studio. So I
You
guess
better
I have to
hope Black Blue doesn't come with a poem tomorrow, Cold, if I was running your video.
I guess I'll do my distilling at home from now on.
Thanks. Thanks for taking something that was going to get us out from the...
My hooch.
Yeah.
God, Christine, if you could hit play.
Is this why you now decide no one will get the best of you?
What?
Is this why you do not hide nor away shy from taking back the world? Was it because so early in life, all that strife wrapped your little body with fear?
Oh! Give her fucking...
Oh, what?
Throw your hands up! Throw your hands up! Dude, she's fucking bodying Vladimir.
If I was your mother, things would be different. Because ain't no such thing as halfway crooks. Scared to death, scared to look.
Nice shoulders. Yo. Everybody, if you're down with KGB.
Look at your non-child birthing hips, so narrow.
Bitch, you couldn't have a baby. You're built like a toothpick.
Your breasts are small and not matronly. Look at your arms, not jiggly at all.
I bet you don't even have a good recipe for borscht.
You're like the second to last one in a Russian nesting doll.
Oh, shit. You look like one of Anna Kournikov's thighs.
Oh!
Skinny ass bitch.
Men would probably only pay 200 rubles to have you shipped to him.
Oh, Sergei Fedorov wouldn't even piss on you. Oh!
If I was your mother, if the world was cold, I'd have died to make you warm.
You should write back, I'll be your daddy.
You from the unjust, the violence, the terror, the uncertainty. I would have died.
Go back like 10 seconds because she's doing that. Like,
Show you the difference in life.
I'm being dramatic.
Died to protect you from the unjust, the violence, the terror, the uncertainty. I would have died to give you life. Oh, dear Mr. President Putin.
Perfect.
If only I'd been your mother. Perhaps the torture of unwrit youth would not within your heart imbue ascription to such fealty against that world that you thought was so cruel.
What?
Perhaps you would hold dear human life, and on this night, instead of Mother Russia, you would call me. And I would set your mind quite free with the love that only a mother can give. And only a mother can take away.
All right. That got fucking dark. They got fucking real dark.
Watch out, motherfucker.
I didn't even realize that part. That's part of it.
He goes, I will love you until I don't. That's when things get really trippy.
She goes, and you know what they say about mother bears? They can be ferocious. Hey, you cool, Gone Girl?
He goes, and everything would be okay. Or would it?
Vladimir, why did you do that
Sometimes
to me?
a mother,
that Patrice joke?
sometimes a mother finds a
to me?
baby to be a bit of a burden.
You know, mothers can drown their children in tubs.
They say there's instincts to stop that from happening, but there isn't. You can, they can, and they do. Oh, they can and they do.
I can bring you into this world and I can take you out of it.
Baby, see the lights go on my baby, because now no one else can love you besides Mama.
Mama.
You're forever Mama's now.
Oh, yes, Norman.
You belong to Mama.
Yes, Norman. Your mama's.
Your mother's with you now. You don't have to worry about anybody ever again.
Jason, they said they were going to hurt us.
You could call your mother, and your mother would make it all. Wait, stop the music, Lou, and then play it on the turn. And you would call me, and I can give you the love that only a mother could give her son, or take away.
Wait, see if you could score the video perfectly. Not with the I Survived, with the creepy music you just had. Bring it back, and then you know when it happens. You know when she says "mother" right here. Yeah.
Back a little more.
No, it's not.
No,
It's forward more, you lunatic.
it's all right. We're doing all
We
right.
never had these problems with Black Lou.
Come on, hey, we're doing fine.
I don't know. The guy's just got magic hands.
Shut up.
The guy just knows his way around the web, dude.
Was so cruel. Perhaps you would hold dear human life, and on this night, instead of Mother Russia, you would call me. And I would set your mind quite free with the love that only a mother can give, and only a mother can take away. When holds, she doesn't the harm at bay and leaves her boy for the promise of a man. Whatever your story, Mr. President Putin,
I will kill you.
I can't imagine how it feels in your heart, but
I will find you sleeping and I will fuck your shit
And
up.
I will put the inside of your body on the outside.
I promise you, I will dedicate my life to hunting.
On all things holy, I can't believe a monster like this came out of me.
Oh my God, I will say that my vagina has borne a monster.
This is my
birthed.
fault because I didn't love you enough.
I didn't.
And now I must end you.
I should have crunched the canals of my cunt to destroy you.
I know if I was
Ah.
your mother, that would be a start
What?
towards the awareness of what a powerful being of light you could be if your mind was only free from the violence you've seen when you were just 2 or 3. I cannot believe I was born too late.
I gotta say,
In a different place.
This is a real bad time to remind everybody that they canceled adults adopting adults. We could have made this thing probably happen.
She could have adopted Vladimir
Annalyn
Putin.
McCord adopts Vladimir Putin.
He's like, I mean, I don't know, the thing with Ukraine went bad. I saw the video. I said, I wouldn't mind having a mom in Laguna Beach.
She goes, what do you want? Hey, Anna, what do you want to write in your letter, your welcome sign?
Well-
He goes, shh, I sure would like to write, welcome to America, where's my puss licks?
Yeah.
But that's a different story.
Where's my clam lap?
Where's my clit num-nums?
Yeah.
But I can't write that in an airport.
Dude, that's...
Adults adopting adults.
I'm so bummed it's over.
I know. And if I was your mom, I would, if I was, that guy does a poem, he goes, if I was your dad, I'd let you sleep in the house.
I'd watch you shower and make sure you're clean.
Yeah.
Real clean.
If I were your adopted dad, I'd watch you sleep.
I wish I was your adopted dad, Vladimir Putin, so I could molest you.
I could fuck you and my
He's like,
bullshit wife would leave me alone about it.
Papa J, please get off. I'm like, I just like hugging up on you,
Hey, it's Papa
making
J.
you breakfast.
I don't want to sleep in trailer. Well, you don't have to.
You where you want to sleep, baby Putin.
Okay.
I got you.
All right. Well, it's nice to be here.
Oh, I'm gonna hug back on you. Frank, we don't have to take the call, but Frank is a good point. This show, so she's basically blaming women for this, right?
She goes, this is a woman's fault because a woman should have sucked you or fucked you or been a better mother, something.
Something.
Did we start World War III?
Yeah. I think that's the hashtag, blame the hose. I've just been seeing it go around.
We got to make our poem that a Putin. Bros before hoes. Don't worry about that bitch being your mom, dude. You
Yo.
just need a boy to be like, yo, fuck the Ukraine. Don't even bother with them.
Vladimir,
Leave him
fuck
alone,
them,
dude. Leave him alone, dude.
Let's party, dude. I think you can get that girl to play your mom.
Does anybody know what?
Do you want to invade or do you want to like fucking rock ass tonight?
I say we go to St. Petersburg, we toast chicks like Vin Diesel did in Triple X.
He's like, I don't know if I can go to that party. He goes, dude, you're hanging with me. Dude, I was
Come
the king
on,
of that school.
Vladdy. It's me, dude. Vlad the Impaler tonight. Am I right? You gonna get in there? You gonna
but
fuck?
the people from my class don't know you. He goes, oh, buddy.
They're good.
Everybody remembers me, dude.
Dude, I went to fucking Moscow Central.
I wrote the Bible getting pussy.
Yeah. Dude, the fighting Stalins, everyone knows me. I show back up there, eyes are going
We're
to pop.
good, dude.
Dude,
We were the O'Doyles of that town.
I'm telling you, we ran shit.
Keep playing the rest of our poem. Then we got to take a break. Jesus
I would
Christ.
have loved you so. Watched you play wherever you go.
She gets cut off like summer rain. I swear to God.
Really?
Yeah, she gets cut off like summer rain.
You and just so
Mess
you know,
with my
Putin, if you want to
family.
mess with me,
President.
you mess with my whole family.
By the way, this is the same as summer rain.
Oh yeah,
Her
They're
doing
both,
that?
They're both bipolar and geniuses.
It's immediately what I
She's
thought.
a bipolar genius.
Yeah, I think so.
Annalyn McCord,
Dude, she
Oh,
wrote
yeah.
that, and a guy had to greenlight that.
You think a guy was like,
Laying in bed after sex, and she's like, I wrote this fucking poem.
or you don't see she's just pantsless in that video if you go down?
Yeah.
She's like, is that good? He's like, yeah,
God damn, that was
real good.
Man, I can't believe
She
you.
goes, do you like the part when I said ascriptions? He's like,
Yeah, dude.
mm-hmm.
God damn it.
yeah, I do.
God damn.
I do like that's particularly like that part.
This thing is bald.
Oh my God, was there ever hair on this thing? I mean, I don't even feel stubble bumps.
goes,
Lasering, you
All right,
say? What
now-
a commitment.
Not while I do the poem. Not while they own his ass.
He's like, okay, I'm gonna edge off camera though.
There's an article. You can find an article, Christine, a BuzzFeed article that maybe we'll read after break, where she defends it.
I want that. I want that.
She
a lot.
said there's also a minute of bonus footage on Vimeo that she hasn't put out.
Is there? Find that also. She says that.
She says that. She's like, there's the end of the poem is on Vimeo. She hasn't released the link yet. Drop that link.
Drop that link, McCord.
Drop it, dude.
I'm ready to hear that final verse.
I'm ready.
She goes, the final verse. I really tee off on him.
She goes, let's just say there's fucking 32
She goes-
bars where he basically just gets
Or maybe if I
destroyed.
was just your girlfriend, I could suck out all that anger in you.
Did she say that? Did she really say that? Because, like, honestly, this war's not going that well, and I could totally hang out with her.
Hey, put the pin in that war for a second.
Hey.
See if this girl shows up, comes through. I could think differently.
Maybe think have a little role in the hey.
She is super sexy gorgeous.
I maybe think about not fucking up Ukraine if you come over here and tell me I'm a big bad voodoo daddy.
Your big bad voodoo daddy goes, I like it. I like the way it sounds.
You know, I can play hockey, score 10 goals if I want to. Do you know that? You like
Oh,
those
yeah, of
play with the
course.
national
Punch a
team and they're
bear.
like, oh wow, you're so good.
He's like, it's my stick work.
Vladimir Putin is like the kid from Twilight Zone, where everyone's like,
Oh, yeah.
everything you do is great. And he's
That
like,
is my sister. She used to yell at me. She don't yell anymore.
she's like, look, I had her mouth sewn shut.
Hey, Uncle Drunky, why don't you pull a rabbit out of hat?
Yeah, he's like,
He goes,
okay.
I'd rather not. Bull rabbit on the fat. If I was your mother, you wouldn't have to psychologically and manifest supernaturally torture your family.
If I was your mother, there wouldn't be a shaking noise and then something disastrous would happen.
She's actually arguing to be the character of Kathleen Quinlan in that thing.
Yeah.
Well, I'll be nice to you. Let's just use your powers and have a fucking rad life.
Yeah, we could fuck around with this shit.
Should we take a break and then we'll come back and
Yeah, we'll find that later.
find the article. Damn, an extra minute. I want it so bad.
I know.
We have gay news. We have so much stuff.
Dude, we got Fell Dog stuff. We have to
compose a full apology.
As a
We don't
group.
have time today for that. That might be the whole goddamn pre-record.
We got a preacher that hates witches.
There's a lot going on, everybody, and also a bunch of ads we have to read. Well, 3. I don't know what we've done here, but
Upset someone in the
we've upset someone.
the food
Somebody.
chain.
Who is it? Who is it?
Who do we piss off? Give me a name.
Who do we piss off in advertising?
I took a mental picture of all their names when we did that Zoom meeting. Tell me, I'll find them.
Swear to God,
Was
let
it
it be-
Daniel? Oh, fucking
Let
get
it be
him.
John. Let it be John who was on there.
If it was Dave who was late,
Dave was late. Was that the problem? Did Dave fuck us all over by being
because
late?
we busted his balls.
Oh, real nice.
Cool.
You know what, Sirius XM? Real nice.
Real cool.
Am I jumping the gun? Fuck you guys. You don't want us, we don't want you. Am I jumping
If I
the
was-
gun? Jalou, am I
Jay.
jumping the gun? You know what? We'll take this show and we'll
Jay.
fucking... Am I doing too much?
Jay, if I was your sponsor, you would have 8 reads a show.
Thank you, Dan.
If I was your sponsor, you would only have to speak from the heart and not read copy.
I'll tell you what's funny when we have a full load of reads, 6, 7 reads in a show, not an eye roll, but I'm just like, that's a lot of reads we got. Again, you got to do a lot. And then this first day, it's like there's only 3. I don't have like a nice. I'm like, well, we're being fired. That's called a pessimistic view of life, everybody. I could use Anna Lynn McCord to talk. If she was my mom, I would never feel like this.
You'd feel so hot.
Yes, Christine, I'm thinking about getting Anna Lynn McCord as my new mom.
Okay, good, because I can't find nudes.
Of what, Anna Lynn McCord? Mm-hmm. No, it's impossible. Titties or something.
No, I can't find them.
Just type in fappening. Just type in nude. Just type in leak. Did you go to write the pictures, or do you go to websites?
Websites.
Jay,
Jacob, please. Jacob, if I may, for a second, please.
A moment.
Anna Lynn McCord nude, and then just go to images. God,
Stank pussy.
I don't recall ever having to say that to Black Lou.
It was just on the screen.
It was just on the screen. No, I appreciate
Is this
the go
it?
for it. That's her. Yeah. She was clearly in Power Book 3, Raising Canaan, and there's her tits. You happy, Christine? Oh, it was so difficult. Why don't I just do every job here?
I didn't think it was her.
Because her hair's different. Same tits, though. No, she's been naked before, Christine. They've all been naked before.
Look at that. Is that her?
No, I mean, maybe. I want to say yes. Chugging dick. God. If she was Putin's mom, she'd be a real whore getting dick down.
Yeah, she's like, if I were your mom, I'd be a MILF.
Yeah, if I was your mom, I'd have to come up from sucking fat hog to make sure you're not starting any stupid wars, you fucking idiot.
Yeah, I'd have to tell you to leave the neighborhood kids alone because I was out
Mom.
getting buried.
I'm thinking about starting a war. Shut up!
Oh my
Putin.
God, you're stressing out Phil.
Shut up, little Putin.
Shut up.
You want me to, it's going to take longer the more you talk.
I kind of liked being abandoned better.
You've been listening to SiriusXM's Bonfire. New episodes every Tuesday through Friday mornings and full shows always on SiriusXM.